Hello, welcome. This is Metro Exodus. So we just did 2033, and we just did Last Light, and this is the third game, Metro Exodus. You still play as our hero, Artyom. This time, I was gonna say this time you have friends that are traveling with you, but you had friends in both of the games, didn't you? There's always someone around for most of the levels. Actually, you know what? Maybe not most. Maybe like half of them. Because, like, even in the second game, you have people traveling with you, and when you don't have someone traveling with you, you have the little one traveling with you. Yeah, so let's get to it. I think we're going to do normal, because Ranger Normal doesn't exist anymore. Because I don't really know why. I'm actually not sure. So, yeah, I was thinking I'd just go with normal for this one. It's a much more open game compared to the other ones. I mentioned it before. It's an open world game, so I don't really feel like doing hardcore for this one. This one is rather difficult in some places, and I just want to kind of play it and enjoy myself rather than struggle. The first two games, it's not as bad because they kind of set up scenarios and be like, okay, well, we're going to leave a gun here and a gun there because we know this is where he's going to fight and have problems. But in this game, since it's so open world, it doesn't really have that as much. So you can get into situations where you're like, I don't have anything for this, and there's nothing around, and you're just done. So either way, let's get into it, shall we?
I still remember life before the war. I remember that we used to be different. Used to live up there, on the surface. We used to be the masters of the whole world. We built gigantic cities of glass and steel. We crossed the oceans at will. And we also conquered the skies. There used to be 7 billion of us. We were not born for life in the tunnels. I was born to breathe fresh air, and I remember it.
So remember what he said there, the life before the war. I'm going to get to that in a minute after this cutscene is done.
The 7 billion were wiped out by the last war. Only 50,000 managed to survive underground, with the surface poisoned, burned, and teeming with horrible monsters. One day the radiation on the surface might subside, and our grandchildren or their grandchildren might be able to return there. At least that's what my brothers in arms from the Order believe. Basically, there was no hope for us right off the start. Still, we humans are just too bad at surrendering. We tried to make the best of what we had, banded together, and worked to make the Metro our new home. After all, it might well be the only place left on Earth for humans to live. For a time, we thought we could make it. But, regrettably, the war didn't kill our bad habits.
The war didn't kill our bad habits.
In the relative safety of the tunnels, corruption festered. And when danger came from above the ground, only a few of us stood against it, our numbers dwindling by the day. But I remember we were born for a better life. And I can't accept that I'm destined to grow old and die underground. I don't care if I'm called an idiot. But if even a single shard of the old world still exists out there, I have to find it. Between endless years of hopeless existence and even a single moment of hope, I must choose hope. I must find that signal.
So that's the longest intro sequence so far. So what I was saying before about how he's talking about like the war didn't teach us. We didn't learn. We stuck to our old habits. All the stuff before the war. What war? What are they talking about? That's actually it seems to be an error in the story that's in the third game only. There was no war. There was no war. Nuclear bombs dropped all over the world. It lasted a day. Not even a day. It lasted the time it took the bombs to fly everywhere and explode. There was no war, quote unquote. It was a bomb dropping. And it's referred to in the other games as when the bombs fell or when the bombs dropped, stuff like that. It's never called the war. There is no war. No one talks about the war. They talk about when the bombs fell. That's it. That's all they talk about. So I don't know why they put that at the start of this game. Maybe it was only in the English version and the original Russian version didn't have that language in it. But the people that were writing and dubbing the other versions just added that in. I'm really not sure for sure. But yeah, that is a mistake in the storyline. Like, that didn't happen. There was no war. The most sensitivity in this one is a little weird. Like, your gun has a wave to it, or a, like, you see how it's moving, and then you stop, and it takes a couple seconds to stop with you, and it feels floaty. That's the word, floaty. It's a very floaty gun, and it feels floaty, and it doesn't feel good. So if you're wondering what's going on, he was up on the surface. He spends all his time now up on the surface as much as he can in an old radio tower trying to get signals from outside Moscow, because they're told that there is nothing out there, but he swears that one time he heard a signal from outside Moscow, and he's trying to hear it again. And so that's what he does, instead of, spending time with his wife. You might remember her from the second game. That would be Anna. L. It's L now. Okay, they changed that. Ugh, get off me. I'm just looking for ammo right now because I've only got 2 bullets. That's why. I was like, why am I not staying crouch? Because I don't have that turned on. Crouch toggle. Okay, there we go. My gas mask is not counting down the filter, which means that this area is safe. Hey, look, I found a new attachment for my shotgun. It now has a magazine. And ammo. Oh, it's just I never liked how the mouse feels in this one for aiming. That floatiness is really annoying. I feel like something's going to attack me any second. It's been a long time since I played the third one. A lot longer since I've played the third one than the other two. Oh, this is the other side of where I just came down. This is where I changed my crouch toggle, like right there. Okay. Damn cobwebs everywhere. Ooh. They coming around? I don't need to reload my gun. Where'd the other ones go? Okay, half-torn notebook. We've arrived. So far, so good. Just a couple of rats. These guys are unloading. The guys are unloading the trolley. Not enough people to cover the old roadblocks. Kolya went to get some more volunteers, but for now, we'll just cover the platform and the airlock. It looks like Michaela isn't going to finish the repairs anytime soon. The mechanism is rusted solid. Shot a couple of watchmen. The beasts got inside unnoticed under the steps. Cunning fuckers. The airlock drive is dead. Michaela says that he can't promise anything. We're running short on filters. Time to improvise. I guess we'll just weld the gate shut with a sheet of steel and think later. There's a stampede of watchmen up there. They haven't attacked yet, but still. Kolya brought the welding apparatus, but we can't even start the work. As soon as we make the slightest noise, they start howling up there. For now, we decided to set up some traps. Doesn't seem like it ended very well for you. I think they're too far away from my shotgun. Wait, is that... Did I get them both? Okay, I think I got them both. McKellich. Okay. I said it wrong. Doesn't seem like I need filters here. I also don't need to, I don't seem to need to charge up my flashlight either. This is just like the tutorial part. So it's kind of going easy on you. Okay. This isn't going well. These are my fellow members of the Order that now have names.
He's hurt. Come on, Artyom, stay with us. Why are the lights off?
It's nighttime at the station. Don't worry. I told you.
I got it. Open up. Go.
Looks like Artyom's been on another one of his mad trips up top. Okay. You want to make explosions at T6?
Where to now? Left, across the square. Hey, Damir, do you think the Colonel knows what Artyom been up to here? How am I supposed to know? Ask him yourself. He radioed from the ring, said he'd be here tomorrow. Hey, you! Leave him alone!
I killed him myself with my slingshot.
Let him learn to stand up for himself. How else can he hope to survive in the metro? Rise and shine, people! Hang in there, Artyom. You gonna get a fresh dose of Spartan blood now.
Artyom, are you awake? It's okay. The doctor said you'll be fine. Are you trying to kill me with worry? What if next time you don't return from the surface? There's no one out there, Artyom. No one to find, no one to talk to. If there was, don't you think they'd be here already? We've talked about this again and again. You have to accept it. There's only us.
Colonel. Hello, Alex.
He's got some fancy new legs.
There you are, you stubborn fool. How many times are we going to have this conversation? I don't care if you kill yourself over this silly dream of yours. But don't you see what you're doing to my daughter? Your wife?
Dad, please.
The Order is short on men after the battle for D6. But you leave. People need you, and you pursue your selfish obsession. But now this shit has to stop. There's only Metro, nothing else. And the Order is here to defend it. Because if not us, then who? You look fine to me. So, get ready to go. Then, we'll discuss your transfer to Polis. Come, we need to talk.
I'll get the doctor. Artyom, please. Promise me this was the last time. I'll see you later.
You can see everyone got the new model updates.
Artyom, we managed to bring you back from the brink, but People are giving you their blood, which could save so many wounded, and you keep bringing it back irradiated. Don't you think that is unfair? Let me put it this way. I can't promise I'll be able to bring you back next time.
Oh, I'm in control. All right, so a couple things to mention about this. The books that these games are based on, which is Metro 2033, 2034, and 2035 or 6. I don't remember which one the third one is. I don't remember if it takes place right away or if it skips a year. But anyways, the books have a completely different storyline than the game. Completely different. Completely different. So don't go into the books reading them thinking that they're going to be the same as this. They're very different. The core premise of at least the first book is the same. Get to Polis, save it from the Dark Ones. That's still the premise of the first book, but Artyom is not a hero. He's not a fighter. I don't even think he has a gun at any point in the book. I don't remember, but he doesn't fight or do anything like that. There's no going down and restarting the reactor of D6. Nothing like that. Nothing. None of that stuff really happens in it. So the books are good. Don't get me wrong. They are good. I've read the first one. I didn't read the other ones, but the first one was good. But it wasn't the same story as the game. The game gives you a much different story. In this game's book, at this point in time, Artyom is a very different person than he is in the game. Very different. Him and Anna have been arguing and fighting for a long time at this point. They don't even really talk anymore. He can't. One of the things that he yells out is that he can't even get hard anymore. I don't know if it's because of the situation or just because of the radiation. And Anna's very displeased with him. Miller's very pissed off at him and like cursing and swearing at him all the time. They don't want anything to do with him really. And it's just a very different Artyom. It's a very different story compared to this. And this, as you saw just there, Anna still cares very deeply about Artyom. And she's still with him, willing to put up with him and all this stuff. And in the books, it's very different. So yeah, it's a lot different. But at the same time, I like the story of the game a lot better than the books, at least from what I've seen. So, geez, I think I had something else to say, but I don't remember anymore. So whatever, we'll skip it. Let's go. Oh, that is a note. Okay. I'm not used to having to hold the button to pick stuff up.
Well, sadly, it's their job. Job or no job, if they keep doing that. Artyom, just try to take better care of yourself, huh? Even if you find someone else out there, they probably have their own troubles. So what would contacting them even accomplish? Besides, I remember we used to receive signals from the outside pretty frequently soon after the bombs fell. But not for a long time now. Doesn't that tell you anything? Ah well, it's your life.
Artyom, I understand how you feel, but you're not always going to save the Metro single-handedly. Why keep looking for a solution alone? Your friends from the Order came to your help again. The Colonel seems to want you back in Lyon. Why waste your time in our farming station or out there looking for ghosts? If Sparta wanted me, I'd join in a heartbeat. In any case, good luck, Artyom.
That's another good thing to note. That's something I forgot. In the third book, Artyom takes Anna away from the Order, and they go off to just some station that's really far away, which is where the radio tower that he's going up to is located at. It's very near there. And what she's doing for a living is farming mushrooms out of pig shit. So Miller's rather upset about that as well. So Miller has a lot of reasons to be upset with Artyom and the things that he's doing in the third book.
Job or no job, if they keep doing that. Well, not everyone can stand it and keep up.
So it's kind of the same thing here. Like, she left the order. She came with me here.
Oh, I can't believe my eyes. Artyom, you're all right. You gave us a scare, brother. Artyom, how are you, friend?
So all these guys were there in the second game. No matter what you might think or remember, they were there.
And you will be completely irresistible to any woman. Speaking of which, how are the nurses in the hospital, huh?
You just stop crowding him. Welcome back, Artyom.
Привет, Artyom.
All right, you're all dismissed. I give you 2 hours, people.
Oh, it's official. I knew it. So I brought something. And here we go again. Please, let's not repeat the last time.
So Sam is an American who was working at the consulate in Russia, Moscow, when the bombs fell. That's why he's here in the metro system. I'm back up on the radio tower trying to get a signal.
And? More of nothing?
She came with me.
Artyom, the only thing I can hear is that Geiger counter ticking. Why, yes. And there's also those damn things. Calling all the time. Let's go home, dear, please.
Well, all right. For today, I
Don't you
suppose.
think I'd also love to live on an ocean beach or in a green forest? But what good are these fantasies in a silent world? Silent, Artyom? Because it's dead.
Well, I mean, even if they did nuke like everything, there would be places that were radiation free.
We
And
took our time. Time to replace our filters.
you guys are definitely
We
living
don't need any extra radiation, darling.
in a city that has a lot of radiation.
Twice.
You could leave.
The Hansa off-limit zone. Have you been to all these ruins? See all the destruction. And Moscow had the best anti-air defenses in the country. If this is how it looks now, imagine how the rest of the world looks.
Ah, that's a note. Interesting.
to scare a demon away. It was getting too comfortable here.
Yes, dear, I'm coming, honey.
Look, maybe you should come back to the Order. We'll move to Polis. Dad says he'll arrange a flat for us. Because if not us, then who? A flat with a kitchen and a shower. Let's go in turns here. It's not stable enough. Your turn now.
I kind of thought that by looking at it, and I was like, I should wait. Because there was a train in the first game that falls if you go at the same time Bourbon does.
Hear that?
Hello? Okay, that got me. That spooked us a bit. I wasn't expecting him to be there with the mannequin. I was just kind of looking at the mannequin and seeing if there's any supplies. Yeah, I know to reload my filter, but I still have 30 seconds left. I'm not going to waste it. Another new note. I'll find all kinds of notes. Awesome. Awesome. Lots of ammo.
Hear that? It's a pack. Just what we need.
Maybe they won't bother us. Maybe they're full.
A draw. We're lucky the mutants hate each other as much as they hate us. I really
Well,
don't get why this zone is off limits to stalkers. The radiation and beasts are nothing special.
I don't know if they hate us really. They're just, you know, hungry.
The pack is here. So, do we turn this place into Thermopylae, or do we let them pass? Hit on! I'll cover you!
I was too far away when it triggered, and I couldn't get the cover in time.
We sure gave them hell.
My gun only holds 21 bullets? That's a weird number.
Is this why the zone is off limits? I mean, if all the packs here are like that.
No, I'm good. Just get rid of the pop-up. Ooh, those filters don't last long anymore.
You take the bridge to cross the railroad. It would save us a detour. Damn, too high. Hey, Artyom, help me get out there.
Sorry, told me to wipe my mask first.
Shit! Come up now.
I feel like that might have been easier for you to boost me and then I'd lift you up.
I got you.
I guess Anna's pretty strong though.
At least it was far away.
Now that's what I call a blizzard. Can't see a thing. Or hear. Let's switch to radios. What? Artyom, are you seeing this? I'm not just imagining things, right? A train! A damn train on the surface! Where? Shit, what do we do, Artyom? Should we catch up with it?
Let's go.
Look! It's our guys for the order! Looks like they're chasing that train too! Let's join them! Come on! Get inside!
Who says that those guys are from the Order?
You should have checked first, assholes. Artyom, thank God. These people, they're Hansa, not the Order. Assholes. They did a number on you. Well, Dad will rip them a new one for
What's
that.
going on in this Moscow of yours anyways?
Of yours? You're putting this like you're not from here.
We aren't. Our village is about 200 kilometers from here.
What village? You're not from Moscow?
Just a regular village. We came here to find the boy's father. Left for Moscow about a year ago and never came back. But then we got caught by these here.
You mean there's life outside?
Why wouldn't there be any? Sure, there are lots of bad places and lots of beasts around, but We still get by.
Artyom, you were right. People really do live out there. We didn't know. We thought we were the only survivors. God, we'll tell the whole metro about this. Hey, you people drove us halfway to nowhere.
They can handle it.
At least give them their masks back.
So, Anna has turned into a princess maiden who needs to be saved in this game, rather than the capable warrior, which she has proven herself to be many a time in the previous game. So every time that you interact with Anna in a meaningful way, she's in danger and needs to be rescued. I'm not joking. It's really quite lame that they did it. Not sure why they did it either. Like, she's the most skilled and experienced sniper in the order. So it's kind of strange. Alright, I'm just trying to get to the end of this part. I was having some problems with my New Game Plus, so I want to get to the start of the next area. And that way, if I need to do a download save off the internet or something, I can just grab one that's right there. So that's why this one's going so long. Oh, I'm not in control anymore. Okay, now I am. I don't have any items or weapons or anything. Oh.
Attention! The
They're looking down
turntable
here.
is switching on.
So this guy's one of them but he's complaining that they keep shooting people like dogs. Like, why? Why are you murdering all these people? But they can't really do anything to him because they need him to take care of the train, because he's one of the only people left that knows how.
Human. How did you? Oh my God! It's you she's been screaming about. Alive. You came for her. All right. I'll help. Finally, I'll be of some use. Okay, they took the girl to the base chief for interrogation. I can't take you to the main entrance. Too many guards. But we may sneak in from the back. Let's go. Don't rush, though. If they notice you, we're both done for. Wait. You'd better not walk into the light. Let's do it this way. You sneak to the lighting panel and disable it while I distract it.
So Yermak's a cool guy. Already ahead of you.
Stay close to the wall.
Yermak, is that you? What are you mumbling? Come here and help me fix this.
Yes, sir. Got me already.
Come on. Fixing this should be nothing for you.
Alright, gotta go rescue Anna. Because she's incapable of doing anything other than crying and yelling about what they did to me.
Wait. You'll have to take him down. Can you do it quietly?
What's with that mumbling?
Turn that light off. Let's go. Wait a moment. Wait. He's looking this way, and we need to get to that door. Great. Now throw it. Well done.
The new can throw mechanic.
Go through. Come on. Good luck to you. This system supplies air for the command center. It's not that large anything. Wait for the moment, and I will, of course, do it again, but I'm not much of a fighter, as you could guess.
Easy. Didn't even break a sweat.
Oh my God! You're alive! Alive! Are you hurt? Hunter's badge? It stopped the bullet!
Take this, bitch!
You're gonna regret that.
Don't move.
Attention. Control unit damaged.
Morons! We are at war! One death won't be enough for you now. You
What is this equipment?
This is the Universal Broadband Radio Jammer.
What?
It stops Moscow from hearing anyone, and them from hearing us.
Emergency shutdown.
Shit. This fucking sucks.
Artyom! You were right all along. Do you see? It's not just Russia out there. It's the whole world. Oh my God. What for?
Because the war is still going on, and you behave like fucking kids!
All the guards will be here soon.
Don't shoot! I'm with him. I'm with you. You have to run. Is this yours? They just left it sitting there. We must get out before they recover.
Get ready, people.
Guards! You have to go sneak through the courtyard. Take the door the guards are coming through. Here, quick! Let's go.
Who are you?
Andrei Ivanovich Yermak, the train engineer. Run now. Just get to the hangar, then God willing, I'll get you out of here. They know me, so I'll get there easily.
Why are you helping us, Andrei Ivanovich?
I had... I guess I'll tell you later. I hope. Be careful.
Artyom, I see the enemy. Give me a boost. Can't really see well with the snowstorm.
Well, now that she's been
Don't
rescued
forget your visibility gauge, Artyom.
and that I'm here, she can help.
Move too fast and don't come out into the light.
Now she's able to fight.
Don't turn your flashlight on either. They could notice.
All right. Okay, it's saving right now. Okay, so I'm sure that you see those little symbols, the numbers flopping around in the bottom right there every now and then. That is actually the save. So every time you see those, that means a quick save happened. Or an autosave, sorry. Or a quick save if I just activated a save. This only has 3 shots. I don't know why I can't save right now. Alright. This is where I'm just trying to get to, so this will be it for this episode. Come back next time, and we will continue. Until then, bye for now.